Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of the Nerdpocalypse Podcast. I'm your host, Jay. I'm here with my co-host, Micah.
Hey.
And Terrence.
What's up?
All right, guys, we're back. We got plenty to talk about this week. A lot in checked out. No science and tech this week, but we do have a stupid tech that I'm very proud of. And I assume that Terrence is going to get extremely pissed off at this. And I'm almost positive Micah will too, just because of the ridiculousness of it. We do have a lot in trailers this week, including, of course, the Infinity War second trailer that came out right after we recorded last week. So if you haven't heard enough about it, you're going to hear plenty today. So before we get started, make sure you go to the nerdpocalypse.com/barcrawl. Sign up and get tickets if you're in the Baltimore, DC, Virginia area or are willing to come over to this area for some strange reason. Jason, cough. Go to the nerdpocalypse.com/barcrawl. Tickets are $20. There's a bar crawl in Baltimore. We are going to be involved. Should be a lot of fun. Drinking, cosplay, just all sorts of like crazy events or whatever. But the tickets are only $20, and you can have a good time. It's April 14th, so make sure you get those tickets, and we'll see you guys then. Should be fun. All right, checked out this week. Micah, you saw Blade of the Immortal?
Yes, I saw Blade of the Immortal starring Takuya Kimura and Hana Sugasaki. It is directed by Takeshi Miike and based off of the manga and anime.
Okay.
I had a good time with this.
It looks pretty ridiculous.
Oh, it's absolutely ridiculous.
Really?
It is the perfect like adaptation for. I don't remember much of the anime. But from what I do remember, it's a pretty decent adaptation.
What's the premise?
So this guy, Manji, starts off 50 years in the past, right? Well, in the past, relatively speaking. And this guy, Manji, has a little sister. And the little sister is murdered in front of his eyes. So he goes fucking crazy and kills like 50 people.
That's fair.
But you know, he gets, you know, cut up and beat up and he's on death's door, right? And all of a sudden this old woman comes in and curses him basically with eternal life. So she feeds him these blood worms and they heal him. Like he could have appendages ripped off and all you gotta do is just put the appendage back on and the worms will do their work.
It's like nanites.
Yeah, basically. So he's got like visible scars and stuff from when, you know, he's been cut up, but like he's just walking around. So he's not a zombie, like he's not undead. And he's immortal. So we flash forward 50 years and he's kind of a hermit, you know, and we flash forward 50 years. This girl sees her parents killed in front of her eyes. This like little girl sees her parents killed in front of her eyes. So she goes to train. She meets the old woman. The old woman says, "Hey, you probably need a bodyguard because, like, you a little girl. What you gonna do?" And go see this guy named Manji. So she finds him, and she endears himself to him enough where he decides he will help her take her revenge. And then it's just an adventure trying to kill the people that killed her father and her parents. And it's a bunch of like weird, colorful characters that all have gimmicks. Like the only anime I know that you've seen is Ninja Scroll.
Yeah.
Remember like the
Rock
weird,
dude.
yeah, like the weird characters that are there. It's the same thing. Like you go up and all of a sudden there's a weird character who's got just like two dead women on the side of him as part of his like armor. What the fuck? And he wants to fuck the little girl, like, because he's in love with her. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, okay. That part I was gonna say, this sounds like right up my alley, but then I realized what you just said and how that would come off. That part's not right up my alley. but yes, the Ninja Scroll-esque part of it is right up my alley.
Right. Like
I sidestepped that disastrous comment.
It's basically a series of fights against like the underbosses. Right. Before you fight the main boss.
Before you fight Gamma.
Right, before you fight Gamma. And at the end, there's like a 20-minute battle. There's like a 20-minute fight scene of just a couple of people and an army of people.
Okay, yeah, I'd see this movie.
It's fun, man. It's really fun. It's like 13 Assassins if 13 Assassins was ridiculous.
That movie is so good.
It's really good. Yeah. This is really good, but ridiculous.
Okay, all right, I'm in.
Yeah, it's good.
All right, I'm in.
I saw Tomb Raider also.
Yeah, okay, I was going to say, Terrence reviewed this, and he gave it 3 out of 5. And your thoughts? I have not seen it yet.
You could probably wait. You could probably wait. It's all right. It's all right. It's very,
Is it the best? Is it the best video game movie?
It's very easy to be the best video game movie. When all of them are shit.
Okay.
So
I mean, look, that's all I'm looking for. I'm just looking for it to clear that bar.
It clears it, but it has like the first act is very weird, with Laura being like a bike messenger, and it turns into an Indiana Jones movie in the third act. So like the first act is bike messenger Laura, which is okay.
Like why?
Right.
That's the only Lara Croft
because you had to pad out the movie. That's why.
Yeah.
The second part of
she's a bike messenger the entire first act?
Yeah.
Okay, that's too long. I thought you meant like,
I mean,
like
it's not
15 minutes.
Like 15, 20 minutes.
The first act is only like 15, 20 minutes, right?
Okay. All right, so it's a shorter act. Okay,
it's a shorter act. But I guess you can't have a 65-minute movie, I guess. So
No, this is not acceptable.
The second act is the reboot of the game.
Okay,
right?
Which I like.
The third act is Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
I like that one.
But like for babies.
Oh.
It's okay. It's okay. It's an okay movie.
Is this a Netflix?
It's a Netflix movie. I wouldn't rush out to see this in theaters. Okay. It's fine, but I would wait to see it on Netflix.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to go somewhere between the two of you and just wait. That's fine. Because I have enough things I want to see in theaters that I don't have a chance to. TR and I sat down and reviewed Jessica Jones season 2 in its entirety, with some spoilers for people who watched the whole season. Yeah, overall we really enjoyed it. Thought it was good, better than the first season actually, and probably one of Marvel's strongest ones. So go check that out. Go check that review out either on the Coming Distractions podcast feed, or you can go to youtube.com/the Nerdpocalypse to watch the video. I also watched The Outsider, which is that Netflix original movie starring Jared Leto and a guy named Tadanobu Asano. It's basically, it takes place in like 1950s Japan as it's being occupied by the United States during World War II. And it just kind of starts out with Leto in prison, in a Japanese prison, which, by the way, here's the thing you don't want to do is be locked up abroad anywhere.
There's a television show about that.
Yeah, and it's terrifying. Yeah, even in Japan, like, nah. Like, oh, it's really good. Nah, you don't want that. And he ends up saving this guy. His name is Nick. He ends up saving this guy who is Yakuza, and he's being hung by these other Yakuza from a rival family. He like mistakenly walks in on this thing, and he's like saves this guy because he's dying, obviously. And that guy basically is like, look, if you help me get out of prison, I'll get you out. And so he's like, all right, because Nick is kind of a scumbag. And he's like, all right, cool. And I won't spoil how they do it. But the movie is like wildly really violent. Like it's got some pretty violent moments. And so he ends up joining the same Yakuza family that of the guy he saved. And they basically become like brothers, right? A lot of people, apparently the reviews aren't very good. I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it was quite good. What I liked about it though is they didn't do the classic like, hey, he's the white guy, so he joins the Yakuza, and they're all like, man, you're so white, you're so awesome. We wish you were like you. Like, no. The entire time they're like, who the fuck is this guy Jin? Like, fuck this guy. Like the entire time. Like almost no one trusts him. And then the only time he like really kind of steps up to a point where like they really kind of respect him is when this rival family like fucks with their family and like does some shit to them. Then he's like, nah, fuck it. Basically they're like, oh yeah, we have these rules. He's like, nah, fuck those rules. Like Yeah, like, you're fucking with my family. And it's good. Like, Leto's performance is good. Like, there's this weird thing now I know on the internet of like Jared Leto not being a good actor because he wasn't a great Joker, but I'm going to need people to actually watch other movies. Like, no, he's actually a very good actor. But yeah, I dug it. If you like 50s, Yakuza gangster movies, yeah, you'll probably dig it. It's on Netflix. So
does it egregiously suffer from the white savior complex?
I don't think so. I don't think so at all.
That's what was turning me off about it.
Well, that's what I was afraid of when I watched it, right? Because I thought the trailer looked good, but I wanted to see if it was going to do that. But it doesn't really do that. Like, oddly enough, even though he's the star of the movie, he's the big name, like, the hard focus isn't on him. The hard focus is on the other guy who he considers his brother a lot of the time, him and his sister. But no, like, a lot of it deals with more of the two rival families and shit like that. And then he's just kind of off to the side and he's like slowly gets pulled into it. But I didn't think it did the white savior thing. I mean, I wouldn't say that he saves the day in the end. He does something in the end that's like, okay, well, wasn't expecting that. But yeah, he doesn't really save the day. So I thought it was good. So check it out. Again, it's on Netflix. Next up, I weathered the storm, Terrence, and I went and saw Pacific Rim Uprising.
Oh, was it worth it?
I weathered the storm to see Pacific Rim Uprising.
That was Tuesday, and it was fucking snowing, and they let me out early, and I still like, nah, fuck that, I'm not going out.
Yeah, because the shit didn't look good.
Yeah, so okay. So I went out to do something Tuesday afternoon. Like, I got home early as well, and I went out on Tuesday afternoon, and I was like, it's not that bad. I was like, let me see. Let me go to this fucking screener, right? Because I got really nothing to do at home. I was like, let me go see this because it's a big movie, right? You know how the first movie, like, the big complaint was that there wasn't enough robot fights, and that the ones that you got were really dark, right? It was like dark and raining and stuff like that. They did fix that, like, legitimately. You could see it. They looked good. Like the design of the robot stuff was dope. Like, all that was fine. They took all that time and worried about that, and then we're like, hey, so what about the story? They're like, nah, fuck the story, nigga. Like, robots, monsters. I'm afraid you don't. I'm afraid you don't get it. And yeah, they just forgot to give a shit about the story. Like, the story was weirdly not there and convoluted at the same time.
The fuck you pull that off?
Well, it was like,
the lack of a story made it confusing.
Well, it wasn't even confusing. It was just like, they kept just throwing out these elements into the story, and they're like, this is happening, and this is happening. You're like, okay. But then they're just like, just drop that thread. Don't worry about that. John Boyega's in a robot. Like, that's all you need to worry about. Like, it was just silly. Yeah, it was bad. Like, it was, like, legitimately bad.
This shit screams like...
Straight to DVD?
Yeah, like The Lion King 2, The Quest for Simba, or whatever the shit. Like,
is that what you were just looking up?
Like them Disney movies that go straight, the sequels that go straight to video. Like Aladdin, like, oh, hey.
Aladdin 4.
Right, The Return of Jafar. Like, what the fuck, yo? Like,
yeah, I never saw that.
When the fuck was that in movie theaters? Like, it wasn't.
It was not. Yeah,
you get Robin Williams, and then you downgrade to Homer Simpson as the genie. Like, that's what this shit screamed to me, yo. Like, oh, you got Idris Elba, and then you downgrade to John Boyega. I'm not saying that John Boyega is a downgrade, but everything about this movie looks like it's a downgrade.
Well, okay, so who was it? It was Charlie Hunnam in the first one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's true. They downgraded to Scott Eastwood. They did.
There you go.
Well, like I said in my review, Scott Eastwood, the son of Clint Eastwood, if you don't know, has an uncanny ability to be the least interesting person on screen. Like, every single time. He was like, step aside, yo, I got this. And just stand there like, smoking a cigar. Like, he's just boring. He's fucking boring. That guy can't be a leading man. He just does not have it in him.
He reminds me of Stephen Amell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's gotten to where he's gotten because he's a handsome guy. But then they're like, all right, we need you to act. And he was like, what? But I'm handsome. I don't know if you saw, got all this. That's it. That's the.
I think Scott Eastwood needs to, like, just be on TV for a bit. Maybe dominate TV.
Yeah. Yeah, he's more of a, I don't even know how I would say a TV actor, but maybe he could just go to TV and stop being put in. I'm telling you, they're trying to will him into his father's career. Like they just are, and it's not working. Like it's not working at all. So, no, Pacific Rim Uprising was bad, guys. It was bad.
Yeah, I'm not shocked by that at all.
Yeah.
Shit just looked terrible.
Yeah, and they're like they tease a third one. I'm like,
get it on to all right.
I don't like that song.
That goddamn Tupac song, just fucking beating you over the head.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's a Tupac song. Y'all remember me? Like, all right, yo.
I didn't know.
I'm trying to forget you.
Oh, he's still alive. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, they tease a third one. No, not well.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people heard about an article that was written, didn't read it, but that article about how Black Panther is fucking up Hollywood by like dominating week after week. This would be the 5th week or 6th week coming up. This Pacific Rim Uprising is a prime example of what this article was talking about, right? In Forbes. This movie cost $150 million. Yeah.
Where'd it go?
I don't know. But because it costs so much, this movie, they're looking, I saw an article recently that said that the studio is looking for that movie to make, hopefully, $25 million opening weekend. Black Panther last weekend made 26 or 27 million. There's a chance, because the reviews of this movie are not very good, there's a chance Black Panther could beat this. Again. So what happens if it beats it? If everything drops 50% week after week, what's the chance of it? It won't beat next week because I think Rampage comes out next week. So that's $150 million gone.
Wow.
So to that article's point, yeah, this is a problem. Now, if this movie cost $40 million, it wouldn't have been that bad. But $150 million?
I mean, is it a problem? How is it a problem?
Well, it's a problem for those studios. I don't give a fuck.
Right,
no,
yeah.
I'm saying it's a problem for those studios. If you keep throwing out $150 million movies and they just keep getting destroyed, yeah, of course.
I mean, look, I
don't give a fuck if Pacific Rim Uprising doesn't make any money. That's not my point.
Yeah.
Who even put that movie out? I don't even know.
Is
that Universal?
Wasn't it co-financed by a Chinese company or something like that?
I mean, probably.
I mean, it kind of looks like a Chinese movie.
Legendary Pictures and Upper Room Entertainment Limited, who doesn't even have a Wikipedia page.
The fuck is Upper Room?
And DDY, that doesn't have an... Yeah, okay.
How many screams popped up before the actual movie started?
Yeah, that's always the test.
Is like 7.
No, this one would only have been 3.
Because even Fast and Furious has like 6.
And those movies are surefire hits. Yeah, I don't know, but it was distributed by Universal.
Upper Room Entertainment doesn't even have a website. They have a LinkedIn page.
Yo, come on, yo. Come on.
Wait, where did that money come from?
Yo, this is by a Russian oligarch.
Nah,
this is a Russian oligarch. I don't trust it. Yo, Rachel Maddow's going to be talking about this company.
Upper Room Entertainment. Who are they exactly? Like, what the fuck?
How did they get that?
Oh, shit. What was the other one? DDY?
DDY yoga.
Right.
DDY yoga. Oh, my God. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Whatever, yo. They don't have a website.
Like, it's bad enough they don't have a Wikipedia. They don't have a website. Come on, yo. Come on. That's ridiculous. All right, let's move into stupid tech while you try to track that down. Mike is going to be a fucking sleuth and try to find a giant movie production company.
It's on the Pacific Rim Wikipedia or Pacific Rim Wiki. Upper Room Productions. Upper Room Productions, also known as Upper Room Entertainment Limited, is a film production company created by actor John Boyega. Oh, but it's his.
Yo, you got enough money. You got Star Wars money now. You can afford the $10 a month it takes to put up a website. Go to Squarespace, bro. God damn.
Oh, man.
I love that. Okay, hold on. I love that movie did so bad that his production company, which I bet hasn't produced anything else, was a co-financer on this movie.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, that's crazy to me. He's the star. Wow. But people, oh no, you're wrong about this. Okay, sure. All right, stupid tech this week. This is the bubbly blaster champagne sprayer. So you guys know how, like, when you guys are partying in the summertime and you got like a bunch of bitches next to the side of the pool during your dance videos, like, you want to spray them with champagne, right? I mean, because, like, what else do you do? This thing allows for very rich white people to spray champagne around. This is similar to the money gun back in the day that you could, like, fire dollars onto strippers.
I did gangbusters though.
Yeah, it did. It actually did well.
Like that shit. Everybody has one of them goddamn. Which that's interesting.
So this
you gotta appeal to people's the basest of people's instincts, right? Make them feel like a big shot. That's why that money gun worked. This looks like a bunch of bullshit, like for real. Because all they did is take the advanced technology that is in a water gun and to fucking champagne it. What the fuck? Get out of here. Get out of my face, yo. Get out of my face, man. Yo, it's a water gun, yo. It's a water gun.
And it literally doesn't even, like, shoot the way it does when you fucking spray the goddamn. It's just a stream.
Right, it's a stream. It's not like fucking
like we won
euphemism for jizz and shit.
Yeah,
because that's what it is, right?
This isn't we won a fucking championship spraying fucking champagne all over the place. This is fucking spraying champagne in the goddamn water in a.
So you're not buying it?
Get the fuck out of here, yo.
Who are these people just sitting by the pool spraying champagne?
Yo, this is offensive, yo. Like, this video is making me very angry.
Well,
like,
and this is what I assume.
White people spraying champagne like it's a water gun.
Yo, the level of privilege that it takes to make a product like this. Not, hey, why don't we spray water? No, how about we buy bottles of champagne and waste it? It also has a place for your GoPro. It has a little thing you can put a GoPro on the edge so you can videotape yourself shooting people in the face.
This is a joke, right?
No,
like, I'm looking at this video right now and. I can't hear it. But this is a fucking joke.
Yo, the POV shot of them shooting water in people's mouths looks like a fucking piss shot.
And Micah would know because he's really into that.
I'm just saying, look at it. This is disgusting.
I could play it. You wouldn't be able to hear it, but the audience would. I would play the actual audio because it is. They're Australian, and it's just utterly ridiculous. And they're like, "Oh, you can seal your bottle of champagne when you're not firing it to keep it fresh. Oh, you can use it for beer too, because there's nothing like spraying beer on people.
Yeah, because that's what beer drinkers want to do. They want to waste their beer.
Look, they're like, you can use all sorts of alcohol. What am I spraying people down with? Like gin? Like, what's wrong with you? Here's an idea. Why don't you just drink the alcohol instead of being a bunch of assholes?
I'd be so mad. Like, I went to the 40/40 club once.
Why? Right.
I was. This was a long time ago, and I was with people that I don't really care for. And
so y'all went to the 40/40 club,
and you don't drink.
How much does it cost to get in there?
Nothing. It's free.
It's free to get in. You know why?
Because the drinks are fucking.
Because the drinks are $2,000.
Did anybody that you went with buy drinks?
Yeah. So I went with my ex, and she had a friend whose brother it was his birthday, and they are Asian, so they're super smart and rich, right? And they decided to go to the 40/40 club and just get bottle service or whatever. And
you ever been a place and ordered bottle service, Terrence?
Once.
Did you order it, or you were there when someone else?
I was there when someone else ordered that shit. I'm cheap, nigga. Get the fuck out of my face.
I have been at a table that bottle service has been ordered. It's only because I knew the owners of the club. I was like, yo, bottle service, niggas,
I was with
This
them.
shit, yeah, you were there.
Yeah.
This shit is dope.
I was like, what the fuck is this? They were trying to set me up on with this very attractive girl.
Yeah.
And I'm afraid of women, so it didn't work out.
You could have lived the rest of your life getting free bottle service of alcohol that you will never drink. You could have been drinking unlimited orange juice and cranberry juice.
Is that what you want?
It was vodka with like those like accoutrements. A bunch of nonsense.
Yo.
It was interesting. I was like, yeah, I don't think it's just wasting money, but okay.
Yo, a bottle of vodka when you leave here is like $30. You just pay $400. I don't understand. Why don't you just get slammed before you come to the club? I don't get it.
Sparkler. You get a sparkler.
You know what that's for, right?
To draw attention to yourself.
That's it.
Look at me.
That's all it is.
I just
So
ordered
other
bottle
idiots, so the other cavemen on the other side go, he has sparkler. I want sparkler. Many girls rally around him. He big man. Me want to be big man. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's genius. It's fucking genius. God damn it, how did I not come up with that? It's the best way to do stupid people into spending hundreds of dollars.
Humans are fucking dumb.
Yes.
Like we really are.
Yeah. No, the people that I know who own a club that you know, they do the bottle service and they have the fucking sparklers and they have like the hot chicks who carry it out and all this other stuff for the idiots. They told me, and those like the bottles they were selling, those particular ones were like $400. They said, oh, they'll sell 30 to 40 of those a night on a Saturday night amongst all the other drinks that people buy. I think they spent like $250,000 building that club. They made that shit back in a year.
I wouldn't be surprised if they made that shit back in 2 months.
Yeah,
$400 bottles.
Clubs are like clubs and gyms are the easiest way to make money. If you got the initial investment, you're good. Gyms are easy. Niggas don't even go.
Right.
Right. And it's $1 for the first month. Oh yeah, you got me, buddy. Yeah, we'll see you in a year. After paying $15 every month and never showing up.
This is
next
stupid.
up. So this is arguably very dumb. $75.
Yo, this is the reason why Toys R Us is going out of business. Because instead of buying super soakers like normal children, these adult babies are paying $75 for a water gun.
It's an early bird special.
It's not, which means it's not even that.
No, add another $45 onto that price to get it for the retail price. Because it's made of real aluminum.
Yeah.
I mean,
Aluminum.
This woman looks good. I mean, this is the sale. This is the marketing, right?
Yeah, that's what you're gonna look like, right? Holding that thing. No, you won't. You'll be fucking redneck white trash drinking your Yingling, trying to shoot it in your fat wife's mouth. Piece of shit. Fuck out of here, man.
They don't drink Yingling.
Oh,
that's too nice. You're pouring Coors Light into your wife's mouth. Yeah. Like the women in this ad, if you buy this, you ain't hanging out with nobody who looks like that. Not at all.
This is so goddamn stupid.
It is offensive though.
Like it literally is, yo. It's
there is a difference.
It's like the pistol grip of a water gun that you just shove into a bottle. That's it.
There's not even a bump stop. It's not even anything interesting. All right, question of the week.
I hate white people, yeah.
They're
Australian.
Ava DuVernay has been chosen to direct New Gods for DC. Do you see this as the way to right the ship and move in a new direction, or is this yet another Hail Mary for the company? Malcolm says, haven't seen a Hail Mary this big since Brett Favre, to which Demetrius stole my mojo. It's like it's been stated before, Marvel good, DC bad. Cam says, I think picking up Ava is really smart. It gets DC the goodwill of picking a director who is a woman of color, which is a first for either comic book company. But I think New Gods is a dumb direction because these motherfuckers can't even get the solo movies made for the entire Justice League. And we can't even get a good team-up movie made for the entire Justice League. If she is still attached to the project a year from now, then cool. But for now, it seems like something destined to fail because DC. Box says, it's a Hail Mary move. There are just too many characters. Someone, be it Jeff Johns or Ava, needs to determine the point of view characters, who the primary antagonist is with maybe a second in command. For the love of New Gods, stay far, far away from the Forever People. They are weird space hippies, and no one likes them. I like how you're just like, no, yo, stay away. Tony says, this feels like a Hail Mary. I mean, which character is Oprah going to play?
Granny Goodness.
You get a piece of the anti-life equation. You get a piece of the anti-life equation. Johnny says, DC calling an audible. Blue 22, Mike Steele, hut, hut, hut. Desmond says, if this film comes out, they'll be on their third director. God damn. Christopher says, I certainly find this a strange choice for DC after so many overall failures. She's a good director, and A Wrinkle in Time was a wild looking ride, but couldn't save with the writing. That said, I hope now that Snyder is in the past, we can get some higher caliber films finally. I say this could be interesting, especially given it will give us Darkseid. Jason says, we will see after Aquaman and Shazam box office performance. If those flop, this ain't happening. DCWB needs to take a step back, figure out what works and what won't. There's no reason with them having the holy trinity of superheroes that they can't make money with film versions of those characters.
Well, we already know what doesn't work. Is what they're doing now.
Yeah, I don't think Shazam comes out. Shazam comes out. I think does that come out after Wonder Woman 2?
Well, yeah, it's filming now, right?
I think Shazam is. Doesn't Flash come out before Shazam?
Does it?
No.
It doesn't?
The Flash isn't even
when the fuck
filming
is Flash
yet.
coming out?
Nigga, who knows?
I don't even think they have a director.
Name the directors for Flash.
John Boyega?
That's like 9 directors. It's the 2 dudes who wrote Spider-Man: Homecoming.
They're directing it?
Yeah.
Isn't the dude from Freaks and Geeks one?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He might save it.
Maybe. I'm gonna need them to teach your boy how to run. That's gonna be.
You're doing a goddamn Guns N' Roses.
I'm like, yo, why are your hips splaying out? Like it looks uncomfortable.
Why are you switching while you're running?
It's not like I don't know what it is. I don't think Ezra Miller learned how to run like ever. And that's not like a gay joke or anything. Like I don't think he know. He might have been trapped in a wheelchair right up until the moment he was casting the Flash. I don't know. He's never walked before. It's weird.
Somebody posted in our fan group once when someone posted that GIF of him running just nonstop. I think, and I agree with them, in that I think he was directed to run bigger. Like really run, really run big, and that's the best he could.
What the fuck is that?
But that's why speedsters on screen is difficult. Like Marvel did the right thing, just standing there, and then it's just like a whoosh, and he's gone. Yeah. So you don't have to see him
essentially teleporting.
Yeah, like
right.
There's very few scenes, and the scenes of him actually running is just him running normally, and they just speed it up.
Yeah.
Like they don't do anything weird because doing any of that exaggerated running looks stupid.
It does. Yeah. Mark says it's both because DuVernay is talented, but the studio and its execs need to get the hell out of her way. If they let her do the story she wants to tell with the material, it'll be a rightening the ship move. If they can't keep from falling over their own dicks with interference, it'll end up being a Hail Mary where the ball deflates halfway through the pass attempt.
Well, then fucking Tom Brady will love that. He's a cheater.
Chris from Three Black Geeks says, until this movie actually goes into production, this is nothing but a Hail Mary move by Warner Brothers to try and garner goodwill. They saw a black director behind a billion-dollar movie and feel like getting a black director of their own will garner the same thing. I feel Ava can do the job well if Warner Brothers stays the hell out of her way and don't meddle in the project. But again, the key is if this movie even goes in the direction of being made, and knowing WB's history, I don't think it's happening. Rory says,
I do like that everybody's like, I don't even think this movie is happening. Like that,
I mean,
that says something about DC. They're like, oh, really? She was chosen? Yeah, I'm not buying it. Like,
look,
yeah.
The first thing I said was because fucking Ryan Coogler made $1 billion. They decided to get a fucking black director.
Oh, without a doubt.
And
Is okay
again? What did I say? They were the Republicans.
Yeah,
I think that's what I thought. I don't remember.
They hit her with the Michael Steele.
Right. Like
We got our
that's
own black.
offensive to me, man. Like
You know-
of the fact that it's fine that they got her, fine, good. I hope she does it like you said last week. But that shit is offensive to me.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you guys, like, how does that feel to be, for us to be the trend? Not something that we're doing, but for us to be the trend. Right? Like, somebody made, and I think I would argue this is an incorrect assumption, but they were trying to make basically the same argument about like John Boyega being in Pacific Rim. But I'm like, that doesn't really work because he was cast like over a year ago. Like, not quite there. But this idea of Spike Lee, Ava DuVernay, all getting chosen at the same time
to do
in the shadow of Black Panther is kind of interesting. How do you guys feel about that? Like, is that?
I mean, it's a double-edged sword, right? Like,
because we want more of this,
right? You need people to get these opportunities. These are opportunities for people. At the same time, right? Like,
the
I don't have a
circumstances in which they were chosen is a little fucking shady.
Right? They ain't choose me, so fuck that. Like, I see how that shit is.
That seems wildly
that's-
self-serving.
Well, I mean, it is what it is, man. Look, I don't mind it that much. If that's how we got to get our opportunity. Like, it's not like, and first of all, I think they don't know who Ava DuVernay really is.
I think that is largely very true.
Like, Ava DuVernay's black as shit, yo. Like, and she's not, she turned down Black Panther, yo. She turned it down.
Yeah.
Because Marvel wouldn't let her do what she wanted to do. She turned Marvel down, yo.
Yeah.
I think they just backed a bunch of money up and said, hey, like, we really need you to come do this. And they don't know who they got.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if... I don't know how you create a cohesive universe. And I've said this a number of times. I don't know how you create a cohesive universe that DC needs with all these big-name directors and allowing them all to do what they want without having some level of, like, we need to rein you in, just so it'll make sense. Right? Like, Sony has their projects that they're working on. Are they going to really rein in Spike Lee enough to make it make sense in that universe? Or are they going to be like, hey, it's so awesome to just have Spike Lee, so just do your thing?
I don't think Venom is even going to fit in the universe of the universe Sony has.
I tend to agree with you.
Like, it's just one-offs.
Yeah, that's a mistake.
Like, no one knows what they're doing. Like, everyone sees Marvel's 19 movies and they want to get there. Good fucking luck. It's 19 movies. WB, you motherfuckers started way too fucking late. You got 5 and 4 of them have been garbage.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. And I guess, people talk shit about how Marvel is like really controlling, but like that's the point. You kind of have to be if you want to do this. You can't just let everybody do their own thing and then just hope somehow it's all going to come together. It won't.
Right.
So I don't know.
I got a couple more that I will read because some of these are getting long. Trey says if they fail,
just reading.
Trey says it'll fail and they'll blame Ava for everything. Anthony posts a gif of a pedophile.
What?
Oh, it's a priest.
Oh damn.
Demetrius posts a gif of Titus Burgess. Gaston says, I don't think this is a Hail Mary. She's a good director, and she can make this project work. However, DC will botch this, and it'll be akin to Tom Brady dropping that pass in the Super Bowl, and unfortunately, DuVernay will pay for it. And there was one other that James says, I think this is another Hail Mary. DC has always chased names instead of developing a plan. Just like I'm not sold on Aquabro as an actor, I'm not sold on Ava as a great director. I hope for the best, but at this moment, I can't say I'll see it in theaters. There are a few more, but they are running long. Thank you very much to everyone that answered. You can go to thenerdpocalypse.com/fans to read everyone else's comments from like C and Gerard and a couple other people.
Okay. There you go. Make sure you also go to thenerdpocalypse.com/Amazon. Use that link. As long as you use that link when you buy things on Amazon, we'll get a little bit of a kickback. You pay nothing extra, and it is a great way to help out the show. And thank you to everybody who's been doing it for all these years. Okay, lightning round. Terrence, you're
First up, Tessa Thompson joins Chris Hemsworth in your favorite series, the Men in Black series spinoff. So, you excited?
No. I mean, I am happy for the two of them. I like the two of them. I like the two of them together. They were good in Thor Ragnarok. I am not excited about this because I don't care anything about Men in Black.
You don't? You didn't like the originals?
No.
At all?
I like the original.
No.
The first one. The second one was stupid. And I didn't really see the third one. I like these two together. I would see this.
Okay, you let me know what it is.
Is she going to be Jay?
Well, it's a spinoff. So, or is she going to be the Will Smith character, you think? I feel like they're going to probably play.
I think
Hemsworth?
I think she'll be the straight one.
one.
That's what I think.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah.
That's what I think too.
And
Hemsworth
will be the
because he's the funny guy.
He's got really good comedic timing. So, and actually, she had pretty good comedic timing as well.
She was pretty funny in
Ragnarok. So, I'm interested to see who's directing this.
Yeah,
should give it to Taika Waititi.
He probably do a pretty fucking good job.
F. Gary Gray is rumored to be.
Oh, right. You know what? It's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
I mean, he did the last Fast and Furious, and that made $1 billion, right?
Hey, F. Gary Gray is $1 billion director.
I like taking all of his movies that he's ever done, and the one that made $1 billion just by itself. He's a multi-billion-dollar director, probably.
You take one movie and all of his other movies combined. But you know what? I like his movies.
Yeah,
they're not amazing. They're fine.
Didn't he do Straight Outta Compton?
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah, that was pretty goddamn amazing.
Yeah, that was great.
That was it.
2 movies.
I mean, look,
and I would say Fast and the Furious.
Thank you. I mean, we throw out that $1 billion.
Yeah, it made a lot of money.
It's the 8th movie in a franchise.
I mean, it still made $1 billion, and he's a nigga. So
right now,
probably from Compton too.
Look, right now it's F. Gary Gray and Ryan Coogler are tied for $1 billion black directors.
That's how also did the Negotiator.
I like that.
I really like that fucking movie.
Yeah.
Sam Jackson was, I won't say acted his ass off, but Sam Jackson was a real son of a bitch in that movie. He really was.
So you've seen it now? Men in Black?
No, I will wait for you to let me know how it is.
People in Black?
There were female men in black in the other movies.
I know, but nowadays you can't say that, right?
Women.
No,
females.
they in black. You have to use a pronoun that works like for everybody.
Yeah, people. Persons in black.
Sure.
Niggas over there.
I mean, that's a bit of a pejorative.
That's a catch-all, right?
I mean, for us,
for me, definitely me.
I feel like I don't need people saying that shit. Like, no, y'all going to see niggas over there? Nah, yeah, I'm not seeing that.
It's just the title, guys. It's just the title.
It's a prank, bro.
It'll be Jack's favorite movie. Hey, I'm going to see niggas over there. I'm just quoting the title, guys.
I'm just quoting the title. Stop doing that. Have you guys seen it? Shut up. All right.
Next up, Handmaid's Tale star joins adaptation of Vertigo's Kitchen. What's her name? Elizabeth Moss. I have not seen that show because I don't want to cry.
She's really good in it.
Devastated or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I would be devastated. My wife,
all of it,
loves that show. She can't wait to watch it. Right,
yeah.
And it's all about like just the patriarchy and rape and all this just evil ass shit. She loves it. I am very uncomfortable with watching it and watching her watching it.
But it's really good.
That's what they tell
me. Everyone says it's good.
Look, at the same time, my wife also loves that show.
Maybe they have some kind of weird fucking...
Nah. Like, no, you know what it is? It's women... I mean, the whole premise of that is... women are able to bear a lot of men's bullshit to survive.
Right.
Like, and they kind of have to come together.
I like to think it is women that like watching men squirm at the sight of this horrible dystopia that we in the real world are inching closer to every day.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Sadly. Well...
yeah,
good luck working in the mines. That's what we'll be doing.
So yeah, apparently she's like, wait. Oh, Tiffany Haddish is going to be in that movie.
She's a star.
Is this a movie?
Yeah. Yeah, Haddish is the star, and then Elizabeth Moss and Melissa McCarthy are the co-stars.
I'll see.
Big deal. Yeah, I haven't read the comic. I'm actually going to try to see if I can read it this week. But everyone says the comic is pretty good, so I'll check it out. All
right. Indiana Jones 5 starts filming next year.
Nope.
That's fine. Whatever.
Is it going to cost like $1 bajillion to have a hologram of Harrison Ford? Because he'll be dead by then. Right? If he doesn't die from natural causes, he'll die from
plane crash.
Right, from running planes into the ground.
Like, this is my thing. Really? Can we really risk waiting till 2019 to start filming?
Start filming? Right.
Get a move on, man.
Like, I didn't see the 2019 part. I'm like, oh, Indy 5 is filming next month? No.
Yeah, I better get on it.
You seeing this? I haven't seen 4.
No, I'm probably not going to see this.
No.
I'm probably not going to see it.
I didn't see 4 either.
If Shia LaBeouf like re-ups his or reprises his role as Mutt Williams, the son of Indiana Jones. No.
Mutt Williams.
Yeah. Mutt Williams, I think was his last name, because he took the last name of his mother, who was the chick from the first Indiana Jones, Marion or Marianne or something like that. And
what year does that one take place in?
Like the 50s.
No, I mean 4.
The 50s.
The 50s.
Yeah,
right. Because the originals are like the 30s. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
This is the 50s. And it's really bad, yo. It's really bad. Like, there's aliens in it. Indiana Jones gets married at the end. Like, old-ass 70-year-old Harrison Ford gets married at the end. And it's just not good. Like, they're swinging on vines. And
monkey.
There's, like, killer fire ants and shit. Like, it's not good.
Why did they even bother? 3 was a perfect ending. It's a perfect fucking ending.
I really like that was The Last Crusade.
Yeah.
With like Sean Connery?
Sean Connery as his father.
That was 1, excellent casting. 2, great story. Perfect trilogy. Just ended nice, just finished. Oh, let's make another one. All right, fine. Come on, man. God damn.
I would rather they reboot the whole franchise.
I would too, actually.
Yeah, I would rather they do that than to see this again.
To drag Harrison Ford's corpse out in 2019 to start filming.
Right.
You ready?
Get off my plane. What?
Wrong movie.
Remember when he was in Expendables 9?
I want to get off your plane because I might not fucking make it.
Like, no problem, sir. You got it.
Like, give me a shoot.
I'm out of here. Yeah. Okay.
Solo Batman movie rumored to start filming next year. Is it DC? Is it still DC?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't care then.
But the question is, they don't know if Ben Affleck
is he going to be Batman?
Yeah.
At this point, like, I just don't give a fuck who's Batman. I really don't care.
You know, the funny thing is, so I was talking to a friend of mine this week about this. He goes, how DC managed to create a movie or create a series of movies that lost all their bankable characters is amazing to me, except for Wonder Woman. How do you fuck up the bankability of Batman? If all the other comic book movies fail, Batman is the go-to movie that you do, and you go, hey, see, still got it. Like, but now people are just like, I don't give a fuck about Batman.
Not on screen.
That's so fucked up.
Not on like this. Not on the big screen. And like
that's amazing to me.
He really worked hard to be Batman.
Yeah, he was like lifting truck tires and shit.
And after that first movie,
fucked it all the way up.
What do you think about? I've seen online people, well, not people, a couple people complain that Batman is a ninja and he should look like a ninja. He shouldn't be.
He looks like a wrestler,
right?
He's too big.
He looks like John Cena.
Yeah, he does. And this shit is kind of ridiculous.
Like I can't put my arms down. My lats are just too big.
I'm sorry. John Cena is more agile than Batman.
Oh well, yeah, he kind of is.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
like let's keep it real. Like that dude is really good in the fucking ring.
John
you
Cena
can say what you want.
Squat like 500 pounds. What the fucking Batman do? That's why Batman is supposed to be a ninja.
Just make Batman John Cena. Fuck it.
You know what? At this point, he's got the fucking chin.
Yeah, right.
He's a bust through the bottom of that mask.
Cover all the ugly shit about him, and then just have that big ass chin. That'll work.
Like I'm pretty sure that guy right there is Batman. Look at that thing. Look at that fucking chin. Get it. Yeah, I like at this point. It's kind of like I don't really care if Affleck comes back or not.
Yeah, I don't care either. I mean, I thought he was fine as Batman in that one part of BVS, but yeah, I don't really care.
And I think what sucks is he could have been a good Batman if he had gotten good movies. And I think that's the thing that sucks for him is like, dude, like the costume looked dope and everything else. Although I thought in Justice League, I was like, yo, you were too big.
He was basically wearing like a suit of like robot armor.
Yeah, he looked.
It was way too big.
He was way too big. But in BVS, I thought he looked really good. But I didn't even mind like the voice modulation stuff. I thought that was like pretty cool or whatever. But his movies have been so bad that he's tainted with them, and it's like it's hard to jump past that. Like we all liked Moss or Man of Steel, not of course it's a divisive movie, but I feel like Henry Cavill could be a good Superman if they gave him some fucking good shit to work with.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot is fine as Wonder Woman, but like that's it. They don't have anything else.
I don't think that Aquaman movie is going to be good.
I
really don't.
Give it a chance, bro.
I just don't.
By the way, we're not going with Aqua Bro. We're going with what was it, Bro Sidon? I believe that's what we're going with now. But I don't know if it's going to be good. I have no idea. If James Wan is able to do what he wants to do, then maybe. But if DC gets or if WB gets in its way again, look, if that movie's not good, that might be a wrap for me. Like. Honestly, it might just be a fucking wrap for me. I'll catch you when New Gods comes out in 2038 or whatever the fuck. Like I think I'm done. And I don't say that about any of the other comic movies, no matter how shitty they get. But I think I will be so fucking angry that I might just break my own rule. Like I'm not seeing it.
I think Justice League was it for me because Justice League is not good. Like,
no,
I want to upon second viewing. No.
Oh, you watched it again?
I watched it again. Yeah. No, it's not good. It's not good.
It's all over the place.
It literally.
It is a Frankenstein movie, and it just wow. Yeah.
I am still amazed by people caping for that movie, saying that Joss Whedon is the reason it sucked. He wouldn't have had to be there if your boy didn't fuck it up to begin with. His daughter died. Yeah, but they wanted to pull him from the project before that happened, not after it happened. Before it happened. So, and also he made BVS. We all saw that. It was bad. So like this idea that it was Whedon's fault is crazy to me. Like, no, dude. He tried to back clean up on your bullshit. And
even that last action sequence,
it's a mess.
It's not good. It just isn't. I'm like, yo, this is
no. I don't know, man. I think it sucks. But I think if Aquaman is truly bad, that's gonna be it for me. I think I'm out. Like Someone else can have the screener so that like I don't want to. Look, I will catch them when they come on like Rent or something like that, but I'm not going to the theater. Go fuck yourselves. Please get it.
You can have that screener if you want, Terrence.
What screener?
Yeah,
I'm,
man.
I'm fine. I don't care.
Look, no, I'll go see that screener, right? Whoever else wants to go along, that's fine. Because it's gonna be my last ditch effort. This is my last one. My last one. Come on, Aquaman. God damn it. Get it right. Please.
It's like the underwater sequences will look good.
Look, this is the only thing I have right now. Is that in Justice League, that shit looked good. It did. And I was like, damn. I was like, maybe it'll be good. And like, this is stupid me. Like, believing in, I'm like trying to make my dreams come true. I'm trying to will this shit to happen.
Yeah, well,
I want to believe.
Every time I hear that, I counter with the Aquaman scene in BVS, where it's literally just him holding his breath, looking at the camera, trying desperately, like, oh, I need to breathe. I need to breathe. I need to breathe. Like, it just doesn't.
It's going to be hard. It's going to be a really difficult thing to do.
I hope it's good. I hope that I'm proven wrong.
Yeah, I hope it's good too, but I have no faith. Nope.
To quote Mike about Venom, this doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all.
Not at all.
It really doesn't. Yeah, Venom looks terrible as well.
Yes, it does.
I haven't seen one stitch of celluloid for Aquaman. It looks better than Venom.
That is correct. Yeah, when does Aquaman come out?
I thought it was the end of this year. Or was it next year?
I think it's November, maybe.
Yeah, it's probably November.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a trailer.
Huh. Funny. I mean,
they're scared of the summer months now, boy.
We got spy shots of Captain Marvel and spy shots of Shazam and spy shots of Infinity War, but we don't have any documentation that Aquaman is even working. Is anybody doing anything?
Well, you don't look. You can't take pictures underwater, right? Like that's their excuse. Right? Like, okay. So how are you going to put out a movie? Don't worry about that.
James Cameron would like to have a word with you.
Like, we can't show it to you. It comes out December 21st
of this year.
Oh wait, hold on. There's so many date changes. Yeah, there literally is like 3 date changes. No, December,
like August of next year.
No, December 21st of this year.
Okay,
in the very tail end of the year.
All right.
It has a $10 million larger budget than Pacific Rim Uprising. I don't think I'm going to see any more DC movies after this, guys. I think that's going to be it.
Yeah, that movie's going to fucking suck.
I don't. Come on, man. I want to believe. I want to.
We all want to believe.
Yo, what if this is the best one? If this is the best one, Micah, you have to come on this show and you have to admit it.
Look, I did for Guardians of the Galaxy. I swore up and down Guardians of the Galaxy
that was gonna be
it. No one is gonna want to see a fucking tree and a raccoon and their frolicking adventures in space. This is too far out, and at the time, it was the biggest fucking Marvel movie.
Yeah, it was.
Man. And I came in here and I ate crow. I'll do it again for Aquaman. I'm not too proud. I'll take back all that. Oh, just like a bat. I dig it. I'm sure I dig it as well.
Mr. MoMA, it's fine. I want to believe. Come on, James Wan. Like, I mean, he's a good director, though.
Yeah.
Who's the story by? James Wan and Jeff Johns.
Oh. Wasn't he half of the? Didn't he do Saw? Like the original Saw?
Yeah. It was his movie.
All right.
He did Saw 0.5, which was a short film.
I don't know what the hell that is.
I didn't know that. Yeah, he did Saw 0.5, Saw Dead Silence.
I like Dead Silence. That's about the mummy. I saw that in the movie. I mean, about the
Death Sentence.
Not the zombie. What the hell is that?
That was basically like his death wish, which apparently was pretty good.
I meant Dummy. It was the killer dummy in Dead Silence.
He did the Insidious movies.
First
and second one, and The Conjuring.
Okay.
Did Fast 7 and The Conjuring 2, and now he's doing Aquaman. He's got a lot of horror.
Yeah, he's a horror guy. He started out like doing horror.
But that actually might work for, because look, and maybe this is just me, but like underwater levels in video games are terrifying to me.
You're not the only one that hates underwater levels.
I hate them because they're a nuisance.
No, I don't trust. Like, I don't like that game, Echo the Dolphin. I don't trust it. Like, nah, yo, no. They're like, go into this darker part. I'm like, nah, yo, it's underwater. I can't see. Like, I don't like it. It makes me uneasy. Like, it makes me uneasy. So maybe that works for him.
Maybe he'll play it like the New Mutants. Maybe it'll be like a horror type shit.
Yeah, I doubt that.
I don't think he's gonna do that. But I do see, because the movie has.
Boo! I got you, bro.
Like, oh no, that's not good. That's not good at all. But it's got there's possible that there's a little bit of horror element to this, so that might work in his favor. I don't know. We'll see.
All right.
Next up.
Good luck, DC. Avengers: Infinity War tops pre-ticket sales record. God,
in 6 days.
Damn, in 6 fucking days.
Yeah,
this movie's going to make $3 billion, guys.
There is a decent chance this movie pulls $2 billion in theaters. Like, that's nuts.
Look, that trailer, which we'll
talk about.
We'll talk about it a little later, but yeah, again, I've watched that trailer for about 45 minutes
of my life.
Yeah.
So what's the prediction here? Infinity War, top Marvel movie of all time, which I think is probably the easiest thing to say. Until the next Infinity War movie comes out, or Infinity Gauntlet, whatever it's called. You
think Ant-Man and the Wasp makes close to $1 billion based off of the strength of the last 2 movies that have come out?
Yeah, I don't know if $1 billion, but I think it's gonna. I think it'll
be
push
over $500 million. Easy.
Oh, I think it'll probably push to $800 million.
Like Homecoming numbers.
Yeah. I think so. I think it's just. I mean, look at Iron Man 3. Like, it just got, and it was fine. It wasn't great, but just because of Avengers, it just got pushed into $1 billion. So if Ant-Man and the Wasp is good,
which I think it will be,
I think it'll be good. If it's good, it's gonna make a ton of money. If it's great, who knows? Because people are gonna be so fucking hyped. And it's 2 months after, people will have barely forgotten about what happened in Infinity War right into Ant-Man and the Wasp. Like, they know what they're doing. Again, this is called strategy. Meanwhile, DC's like, we'll put out Aquaman in December. Why?
Yeah, like an entire year after fucking the Justice League.
Yeah. And then they have Wonder Woman 2 after that, I believe.
When?
I don't know, 2025. I mean, that's the nice thing about saying that I'm not going to see any other DC movies after Aquaman if it's bad. Because I don't know how long that's going to be. I don't know, 30 years from now. I'll be 60. Who cares? Who gives a shit? So I believe at this point now, Black Panther is now the #1 solo comic book movie. Solo adventure comic movie. Which is dope. And it's almost, I think it's $18 million away from beating the original Avengers.
God damn. We could do that. I'll go see it again this weekend.
Yeah. Hey, go see Black Panther, help it beat Pacific Rim Uprising. That's all I want. I want to prove that fucking article so correct. Absolutely. Because that movie definitely does not deserve to be #1 for anything.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse comes out the same day as Aquaman.
Is that in theaters?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh no.
Yo.
I'm gonna see a cartoon instead. I'm definitely gonna go see that over Aquaman. Are you serious?
Oh, that's hilarious to me.
That's fucking funny, man.
Yo, what if it beats it? Yo,
people love Spider-Man. Yo, Aquaman is a fucking gamble.
Look,
it kind of is.
Look, okay, 1, Aquaman is a gamble. 2, people love Spider-Man. Those 2 things are absolutely correct. Miles Morales has never been on screen. So all those black people super hyped up about Black Panther. Here's your Black Panther 2.5.
And Spider-Man
1.5.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is a guaranteed 4-quadrant movie. Right?
Oh.
Whereas Aquaman, maybe 3 quadrants. Maybe.
Yeah, but hold on. There's also another part to this. Peter Parker is also in this movie. So you get both Spider-Men. Yeah. You know what? Calling it right now. Into the Spider-Verse is going to beat Aquaman in theaters. You watch. If that happens, DC, I'm going to need you to hang it up. If a cartoon that the MCU guys didn't even make beats your movie, that's it. It's a wrap for you.
Yeah, you need to go back to the drawing board. Start over. I don't know how, but you need to start over. Yeah. I think you need to do it now, honestly.
I would look. If I were them, I would have rushed out Flashpoint and used that to fix the universe instead of waiting. Oh, we're gonna no. You need it now. You need it right. It doesn't matter if it's good. Just reboot this shit and start over. Start over, man.
I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, you're fucked. Speaking of DC,
Oh shit! Fucking the Bumblebee movie comes out the same day.
Wait, what the fuck is the Bumblebee movie?
The Transformers Bumblebee movie.
Yo, the same day?
Yeah.
I guarantee it's not coming out that day.
they're gonna
change the date.
They're
gonna have to. Like Transformers makes $1 billion for some god awful reason.
You can't risk that.
Spider-Man, Aquaman, Alita Battle Angel,
Nigga, what the fuck?
Holmes and Watson, the Will Ferrell.
That's a solid adult comedy. That's good money for
They're
them.
gonna have to change
and
that date.
Bumblebee all come out on the same
Like
day.
the funny thing is, that's the movie that's gonna have to change the date. Out of those 5 movies that you announced,
That's the one.
Like
That's the
Aquaman, the DC movie is gonna have to change their date. Bumblebee, all right, fine, whatever the fuck, it can stay there.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
Alita Battle Angel, I thought that was supposed to come out in like next month. They pushed that shit way back.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, just cancel that movie. I don't give a fuck. That movie looks like garbage.
Like I saw the trailer. I didn't hate the trailer.
I didn't like the design.
Yeah, she looks a little weird, but
Big ass bug eyes.
yeah, that's
Anime
fucking
ass.
wild.
Yeah, I don't care for it. I don't care for it.
Yo,
Speaking
yeah,
of that-
they're gonna change that date. They're gonna
They
push it
have
up.
to.
They have to push it up to make as much money as it possibly can. Right? Push that shit up to November.
Look, what comes out in November?
Push it back. I don't give a fuck.
What comes out in November? Because there's something they scared of in November. I guarantee goddamn T.
X-Men Dark
X-Men.
Phoenix.
Yeah, there you go.
Push it to November. X-Men sucks too.
Yeah,
They can
but look,
fight for the-
but those movies
they can
make
fight
money.
for fucking.
Creed 2 comes out in November.
What is that?
Creed 2.
Oh, Creed. I thought you said Creed. Oh, Creed 2.
Wreck-It Ralph comes out
Nigga,
in
you
November.
can't put it in November. I'm telling
Push
you,
it back to February.
no, they're scared. They got nothing. Put that shit out 2019. There's no room. What comes out January 1st, 2019? They got no room.
Yeah, they're
But this is the problem though. It is tentpole movie after tentpole movie. There's no space.
Hellboy comes out in January.
Nigga, you got no room. By the way, we need a trailer for that.
Yeah, I want to see a trailer for that.
There's no room. There's no room.
Yo,
February 2019, the Lego Movie sequel.
You can't put it there.
no, that made a lot of money.
And New Mutants.
You might be able to put it there. But that
March.
shit got pushed back 10 months.
March, How to Train Your Dragon.
People love those movies.
Yeah, they
And
love those movies.
a little film called Captain Marvel.
Don't even put it anywhere near that. movie.
Yo,
Yo,
yeah, I don't know. Look, I don't know what you're gonna do.
Yo, Aquaman's fucked.
You can't push it back. You'd have to push it back until June. No, you can't because Toy Story 4 comes out in June. You'd have to push it back. Well, live action Lion King comes out in July 2019. Can't do it then. You'd have to push it back until August of 2019.
What comes out then?
Dora the Explorer, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Artemis Fowl. These are all, by the way, tentative dates.
Yeah.
Before anyone comes
Locks
up and
in.
is like, you're wrong. These are tentative dates.
Nah, yo.
Calm
Put it at the
down.
beginning of December.
Yeah, you'd have to. You can't.
You put it a couple of weeks before those fucking movies come out.
Yo,
Because
that current date is a
that's
a
a
fucking
no-go.
killing field. Yo, you're gonna get destroyed. That's all the same audience.
they're all just gonna stomp you out.
Just
It's
together.
just gonna be a fucking gang initiation, but you're not gonna make it into the gang.
Nah,
They're gonna beat the shit out of you.
Yeah,
no,
they
he
gotta-
died.
Nah,
Came
he
in the
made
gang.
it.
Yeah, they gotta move it up.
Too bad. Good lord.
And look, even if they move it up a week, that's only a week that it dominates.
Yeah.
A week before it has to then take
Compete with fucking 9 different movies,
All
that
of which are nerd
Yeah,
movies.
they're all fucking money makers. Well, Alita Battle Angel, that's not gonna make that much money,
That's gonna tank.
unfortunately.
Look. What was it? Alita Battle Angel
Spider-Man,
and Bumblebee.
Alita Battle Angel, Holmes and Watson, and Bumblebee. And Aquaman all come on
But
the same.
Holmes and Watson is probably not going to make a ton of money before a comedy is going to do well, right? Because
Yeah.
people are going to want an adult-oriented comedy with all these like comic book movies type things. Bumblebee will make a ton of money because it's Transformers, and
Still don't get that.
I don't understand why it needs a movie at all. But and Spider-Man's going to make a ton of money. No, that's a killing field, dude. But this is the point: is every month is a fucking killing field because it's tent poles out the ass. And now they got. Yo, how were you even thinking about putting it out the same day as Spider-Man? Are you insane?
Maybe they had their date set first, and Into the Spider-Verse was like, yeah, we put it on the same day.
And they were like, they fucking Spider-Man pulled a fucking Captain America. And they were like, no, you move. It's like, I gotta go, guys.
Spider-Man was set to release in July, and they pushed it back to December.
Probably because there's a fucking killing field in July too. And the thing is, you don't want to undercut because isn't July is when Ant-Man and the Wasp comes out, right?
Yeah, Ant-Man.
Yeah, they don't want their.
They don't want to do a Trump and undercut their own shit.
Hey, I'm gonna open a casino right next to my own casino. Hey, they're both losing. That's how it works.
Fucking asshole.
Businessman.
Mission Impossible comes out in July.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well,
yeah, you don't want to be nowhere near that.
And Teen Titans Go comes out in July.
I don't give a fuck about that.
I don't even.
But you know,
yeah,
DC
people are
DC
fucking
problem.
fanatics about that.
Wow, yo. Yo, it's a killing field out there, man. You better just get the fuck out of the way.
Good.
Yo, just put Aquaman out in 2025.
Just don't make it. I mean, there's no proof that they're making it now.
That's true. We haven't seen.
Yeah,
any
we literally haven't seen shit about it.
That's funny. Next up in movie and TV news. Speaking of DC, Justice League is officially DC's lowest grossing film.
I saw it. I posted this in the group.
Yeah, you were like, "Oh,
that's sad."
It's lowest.
That's really fucking bad, dude. You've got the Trinity, and then you got like the Flash
and Broside
and Broside. And
they're the most popular
Cyborg.
comic book characters in the world.
They're probably some of the most popular characters in fiction.
Yeah,
and like in modern fiction.
Yeah,
and this is the worst. Yo, you let Suicide Squad beat you
by $100 million.
That's a goddamn shit. I think people are just like, y'all niggas suck, yo.
I think even
the fans are kind of like, no, they don't want to admit it. Yeah. They don't really want to admit it, but they know deep down inside their heart, they're like, yo, this shit ain't good. It is. It's not. Like, it just isn't. Like, you can try to defend it all you fucking want. They're not good. Like, they're not of the same quality as the Marvel movies. You can fucking make your debates, all that other shit. Yeah, the characters are more memorable. Everyone knows who Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman are. Yeah, everybody knows who the fuck they are. My mama knows who the fuck they are. You know who she knows who she knows more than Batman and fucking Wonder Woman now? Shuri. Because she loved Black Panther.
There you go.
That was a standout character in that movie.
How about this? My mom went and saw Black Panther and was like, I loved it. Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom doesn't see these movies.
What the fuck? You fucked that up. Like, nah, y'all.
Shuri is a bigger character than Aquaman is right now. Than the Flash is.
Y'all fuck Batman up.
That's amazing, dude.
Y'all fuck Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman up in the same film.
And you know what?
How the fuck do you pull that off?
You know what? The probably the most annoying thing about that whole thing is they didn't just fuck those characters up. You fucked up a thing that was incredibly important to that universe. Is you fucked up Superman's return.
Yeah,
and you can never do that again.
Return.
That was like the best.
Yeah, Death and Return.
That was the best part of the movie, and that still
wasn't
like
good.
That weird fucking mouth thing going on was very off-putting.
Yeah,
but like I like that scene, but
yo,
like you killed them off unexpectedly, and then you bring them back in the next movie. I'm like, yo, well, that's stupid.
What was the point? It felt like nothing.
Killing him was only going to work one time, and they failed.
Yeah, you can't do it.
You went too early. It's way too early. He shouldn't have died.
You can't.
You killed him in the second movie.
You don't have an affinity for the character.
Right. You should have, like, as we'll talk about later, for the Infinity War trailer.
Yeah.
The idea of Captain America dying in this universe is heartbreaking. Because you've grown with that character. You're like, no, but Cap's a real person. And like, like guys,
my
like, what are we doing
Phase
here?
1 movie. He's got the best trilogy.
Yo, he's so endearing.
By far.
I could do this all day. Oh.
The thing is, not today.
Not today.
You're gonna get murdered. And look, you had it coming, but you gotta go out like a hero, and I appreciate that. But yeah, Superman, you never got to know.
No, you really didn't.
Yeah. If Cap dies, he's gonna die at the hands of fucking the villain. Like in BVS, dudes they threw a fucking stick at him.
No. He stabbed him. He stabbed him. Yeah, with like his big like fucking hand. You know?
Yeah, he got killed by a monster and shit.
Right. Come on,
It didn't even take 30 minutes to beat him. It was great.
Yeah, it took like 5.
I still say there's a lot of DC talk, but I still say one of the best fucking scenes in the entire DC movies is that fucking scene when they're fighting Doomsday and Superman he's like fighting Doomsday in space or whatever, and they launch the nuke and he like dies. You know, he gets all like zapped out of his energy or whatever, and Doomsday comes down, and then Wonder Woman shows up. That whole thing. And that moment, if you watch that scene, you see that fucking sonic boom in the background and him coming from space and comes and fucking punches him. I was like, this is what you want in those scenes.
They tried to like do that again in the Justice League.
It didn't work.
No.
Again, you blew your wad in BVS, and then it was just like, I don't care anymore. And then Henry Cavill, his costume didn't look very good. Like, it had all those like pads underneath. I'm like, this nigga is jacked. Why do you need to add anything? He's already really big. They're like, oh, he needs to be 350 pounds. Like, no, he really doesn't. It's fine. Give Affleck more padding. Like, all right.
Yeah, that was so unnecessary.
he looked uncomfortable. He looked like fucking the brother from A Christmas Story.
Yeah, just in that big pink.
I can't.
I've never seen that movie.
Really? Oh, that's good. All right, yeah. So Justice League, their worst performing film. Good, great guys.
That's a fucking shame. Like it really
you put everyone in it, and it did worse than them apart. All right, yo, come on.
Worse than fucking Suicide Squad.
With the fucking Chiquita banana villain, it did worse. Good.
This is like the Negaverse, yo. Like
how is Marvel kicking, not just beating them, kicking the shit out of them?
Like there's the light world and then there's the underworld, right? Like
we're in the upside down.
Yeah, this like they're the upside down, yo.
It's all darker.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, it really is. It's always
like
dark.
Turn the contrast up. Jesus Christ, DC, what are you doing?
That's funny.
Right. Yeah, you stink. Next up, not about DC. The Weinstein Company files for bankruptcy, releasing all of Harvey Weinstein's victims from their non-disclosure agreements.
Welp.
Prepare for jail time, my guy. That's where you're going. The company reportedly listed $500 million to $1 billion in liabilities and $500 to $1 billion in assets. Yeah, they're done. That's I mean, I wouldn't say it's not good, but it's not good for them. This company is going to be in the dustbin of history, and hopefully Harvey Weinstein ends up in prison.
Yeah, that's where he kind of deserves to be.
Yeah.
Well, not kind of. He deserves.
He absolutely deserves to be. So
yeah, I'm gonna sit and pop some popcorn and drink some wine and watch the fireworks. I'm not gonna drink any wine.
Okay, thank you. I was like, so we're just gonna go on the podcast and a lot of people. All right.
There's Olivia Pope in prison.
Yeah, I gotta buy a giant wine glass. What is it, like a 3-gallon wine glass?
No, it's not even that big. It's just the stem is
7 feet long.
Like, yo, you trip and break that thing in half. Like, come on.
Yeah. Oh, I'll pop some popcorn and drink some beer.
That's why she's so thin. She doesn't eat. She's an alcoholic. That show is about an alcoholic thought. Like, it's ridiculous. I'm sorry. And a fixer.
Oh, shit.
Next up, this is something. During an interview with Screen Rant, writer,
it is, isn't it?
Writer Zach Penn, who is a screenwriter for Ready Player One, offered an update on The Matrix. He says, quote, "I've been working on The Matrix right now, which is in a phase right now. That's a franchise I desperately want to see brought back, and I can't go into too much detail because there isn't any. But I've been harassing Warner Brothers for years to try to get it going again. So that's one thing I'm working on, and I've been working on it on a bunch of other things too." He has always said that bringing The Matrix back was a thing that he wanted to do, obviously, but he doesn't want to reboot it. He wants to either do sort of a revival where, like, there's talk of Michael B. Jordan starring in it, but he would be playing Lawrence Fishburne's character, just younger. Or possibly just doing spin-off. Yeah, I don't see that either. Or just doing spin-offs in the Matrix universe.
I'm good.
Yeah?
I don't need him. After that third one, absolutely not.
Yeah, that one was that was something. That was something else. Micah, you're a huge Matrix fan.
I really like the first Matrix.
Yeah, I love the first Matrix.
No, that's not a statement. Do you really like ice cream too?
I mean,
like Mike Pence over there.
I wouldn't mind another Matrix. I would be very curious to see what they do with it.
Do you want a spin-off or do you want a revival?
What's the
What's
difference?
the difference? Yeah, I was about to ask.
Well, the revival would be like maybe like a possible prequel or something like that versus a spinoff, which would be in.
I mean, who would you spin it off from?
I don't know. Didn't they all die? Didn't they all die at the third
Everybody's
one?
dead. So
Yeah,
who
and
would
he's
you
like
spin it off
Jesus.
from?
You want to bring Keanu Reeves back?
Yeah, why not?
I think you have to.
Didn't he die?
Yeah, he became
But he
Jesus.
became Jesus. Jesus came back after 3 days.
I mean, did he? Where is he now?
I don't know
I
where
mean,
the
we
fuck.
need you.
Right. Like if you want to show up on the shores of Florida, perhaps bring a Jesus lightning bolt down on a special property. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, blow up Mar-a-Lago is what he's saying.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Look, I will believe in Jesus if he comes back. Like seriously. And not just be like, hey, I want to help the poor. No, I need to see magic, my nigga. Like, for me to believe
Right.
in
It
you.
can't be Black Jesus. Just a dude walking around.
Nah, like a Compton
in
and shit.
Jedi robes.
Nah. I need white Jesus who can like cut a dude's ear off with a sword and shit. All that. That's in the Bible. You didn't know that, did you?
No.
Yeah, I know, because you're the worst Christian I've ever met. You're the fucking worst. That's in that dumbass movie, though, Passion of the Christ, where they just beat the shit out of him for 2 hours.
Yeah, I didn't watch that.
Yeah, I know. Again, terrible Christian.
I ain't watching that shit.
It's a snuff film.
I ain't watching
You don't
Jesus
watch
get
your
beat up and
Lord
killed.
and
What the
Savior?
fuck?
Yeah,
I'm watching
that's
a
what happens
Jesus
to
snuff film.
Why not?
I'm not going to take
you
pleasure
don't-
in watching that.
You don't want to watch what really happened to your Lord and Savior?
No. I like to stay in my fantasy world.
Oh, it's all a fantasy world, isn't it?
That's why there's a second edition of that book in which God is really nice. And he's not a vengeful fucking asshole at all.
He changed his ways.
Yeah.
Like, what
This
made
is
God
the
change his
fucking
ways? He was like, you know what?
Yeah, I've been a bit of a dick.
I've been a bit of a dick. God's very self-reflective as a perfect being. That's amazing. Like,
It's like, how am I going to get these motherfuckers to worship me? Maybe I should stop acting like an asshole. Maybe I should stop throwing frogs down on motherfuckers. Maybe people don't appreciate that shit. And now it's all good, man.
I'm going to change my ways. But by the way, before I get out of here, Trump. It's like, shit. God damn it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, look, I don't know if I want to see another Matrix movie.
I kind of do want to see another Matrix movie.
I think I'm really bothered by one. I didn't like the third one. I thought it was a bit of a mess. Two, and this is a weird reason for me not to want a Matrix movie, but I really didn't like the look of that video game they did with Jada Pinkett Smith. It really bothered me. It really did. And that was their spinoff. I did not care for it. I was like, yo, these game mechanics look bad.
And they weren't that terrible. Funny thing
Really?
is, yeah, it wasn't
Yeah,
that
the
bad.
actual game was.
It was all right.
Was it?
Yeah,
I didn't
for
look
the
it.
rental.
Would you pay $60 for it?
Fuck no.
All right then. What would you rather play? That or Sea of Thieves?
That.
That.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
there you go.
No. I would rather play a game called That.
Oh, well, that makes more sense. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Look, Warner Brothers is losing so much money on DC. They need some new franchise. So it might as well be this. Is there a sequel to Ready Player One?
No,
I would
there
hope
is
not.
a follow-up book called Armada, but I don't think that's a sequel. And if it is, I'm not going to read it because that guy's prose is terrible.
So I've heard.
It's not that great.
Well,
And
I
his
believe.
poetry is worse.
Oh boy, what about his slam poetry?
Yeah, I did read that. That
yeah,
was awful.
you read that shit? That
That
was
was-
fucking terrible. All about like if he were to make a porn, like how he would make it, and like I get off on girls who can recite the quadratic equation. Like
Yeah, he's a
you're
fucking
a
dork.
creep, yo.
That's funny. I just like a girl. You know, never mind. Let me just stop. Before I tell on myself. You need to be able to do the following things. Yeah. Okay.
He's a weirdo.
Yeah.
That dude.
Well, Jack has seen Ready Player One, so
Is
Oh, is he? How
I thought he
tickets
didn't like
does
the
he
book.
he has two.
Have? He has two? Is
Yeah.
he taking somebody? He taking his daughter?
I think he's taking his daughter.
Oh, you son of a bitch. That means I kind of want to see it. I want to compare it. That was the whole reason I read the fucking book.
Yeah.
Was to.
It's not at a theater that you can make it to anyway.
Oh, that's fine.
Where is it?
I'll pay money.
I think it's at White Mush.
White marsh.
Guess what? If Infinity War comes out and it's at White Marsh, I'm making it. I'm just tell you that shit right now. I don't want you to get your hopes up. I don't need. Look, I like you, Terrence. I don't want to have to dash your dreams at the 11th hour. If the shit is coming out in Pennsylvania, I'm making it.
I don't give a fuck when it comes out. I'll be there. That doesn't matter. It come out 4 o'clock on a Tuesday. Guess what?
I'm taking off.
Yeah, no, I'll be there. Can you imagine if they brought that news out and it was like it's 4 o'clock on a Tuesday? I'd be so mad.
I'd be so fucking mad.
Yeah, I'd be
that I would have to burn a day.
No, I'd be mad because that means it sucks.
Oh well.
If it's 4 o'clock on a Tuesday, don't see that. Just don't see that movie. All right. Last but certainly not least in movie and TV, Amazon's Lord of the Rings series apparently is rumored to cost $500 million for 2 seasons.
$250 million a season.
Yo, that's
how many episodes?
Crazy expensive. 4? No, I'm kidding. I don't know.
I would say, God damn.
I don't know, but that's really pricey. Because I think Game of Thrones is $200 million
for a season.
For a season. So, I mean, they must be planning on going pretty big.
I've never seen any Lord of the Rings movies, so I don't care.
Yeah.
But that's quite a bit. I mean, he's got the fucking money.
Oh, well, what's $500 million to Jeff Bezos? Yeah. It's nothing to him. So, we'll see. But that means
like that's like,
either it's being waste, like there's a lot of waste going on. I mean, it's not like they were filming. I mean, this is just their estimation. Either there'd be a lot of waste or they're really taking this super serious. Which is kind of dope.
Balls to the wall.
Yeah, $250 million a season is a lot of money. I really hope it's good. All right, the Nerdpocalypse.
I'm sorry, who's doing The Witcher? Somebody's doing The Witcher. One of these.
It's Netflix.
I think it was
Netflix.
Yeah.
All right. Any word on when the hell that's coming out?
I think that premieres in 2019.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what you should have done, Amazon. You should have did The Witcher.
Yeah, well, Netflix Beach did that, as they often do. Next up, the nerdpocalypse.com/premium. Sign up for premium content just like Jordan, Seely, Brad, and Matt did this week. It's $5 a month or $50 for the full year. You get full episodes of Look Forward, our political podcast, which I can guarantee you this week is going to be insane because we're all going to die. Also, last week's episode was very good too. You also get episodes of Airing of Grievances, which is our Seinfeld podcast. You get episodes of No Time to Bleed, which is our action movie podcast. And you also get episodes of The Men with the Golden Tongues, which is our James Bond podcast. So check all those things out, the nerdpocalypse.com/premium. What the fuck brought to you by JTD, Micah?
Eli Inc., a 27-year-old, is a tattoo artist from Brighton who views his body as a canvas to exhibit his finest work on. The British man may be one of the most heavily tattooed in the world after covering most of his entire body and even impregnating his eyeballs with jet black ink. I am offended by this. I am offended for Africans by this guy.
Oh, because of I see what's happening here.
If you look at his face,
I don't.
His whole face is jet black. He's got a lip plate. He's got the big piercings in the ears. He's got piercings in the nose. What are you doing, yo? What are you doing?
He looks like an orc from Bright.
Yeah. God damn it.
He
He's
does.
from Brighton, right?
Yeah, well, there you go.
God damn.
He looks remarkably different from the white dude that you see here to the player 2 color of Dulcim that you see further on down in these pictures.
I don't
like any of this.
Why?
Yeah, he wants to tattoo his whole body, man. Look, I'm going to ask the question that I think is on everyone's mind. Do you think he took a needle to the dick?
Probably.
Yeah, you know the funny thing is, it doesn't matter how dark you make your skin, your dick is still going to be the same size, bro. So you got that going for you.
I wonder what, I've seen people who have tattoos, like facial tattoos and tattoos all over their body, but they're usually designs and shit, or they're themed like a reptile face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or tattoos of scales on your face. This dude just tattooed himself black.
All black everything.
Like the color black.
Yeah.
Even his eyeballs. Yeah,
Even his
disgusting,
eyeballs. Yo. All right.
Here's my question. He's with this girl in this one image. I guess that's his girlfriend, right? Or wife. What happens when they break up? Like who else is hollering at my guy here?
Oh, maybe he's
a lid for every pot.
Maybe he's so self-confident that he
No, he's not.
You don't.
If you're self-confident, you don't do this.
Is he a tattoo artist?
Yeah, he's a tattoo artist.
How do you eat?
And he wants to be known as the guy who has tattoos all over his body, I guess.
How do you eat? This is the only question I have. With the fucking bar of soap under your bottom lip, how do you eat? That's what it looks like.
It's a tray.
In Africa.
Yeah. How do you
Nigga, I don't know. It's a good question.
You might take it out. You can take it out. And your lip is kind of just dangling.
He said, I wanted to look like an abstract character in one of Picasso's paintings. I love the abstract look. No thought, just pure expression. And in his pursuit of his perfect aesthetic, Eli has even tattooed his eyeballs, a procedure he admits is risky, which involves carefully injecting ink between two layers of the eye. But despite the risks of injecting ink into his eyeballs, he said that body modification is a risk-taker's lifestyle and one that he has embraced. You want to take risks? Jump out of a plane.
You want to take a risk? I don't know. Just
walk the streets of Baltimore.
Yeah, walk the streets of Baltimore now.
Looking like that.
Sup, bro?
Like, what the fuck is
Jared,
this?
I don't approve of this.
What's gonna happen when all this ink fades, right? Like, are you gonna re-up? Like, don't tattoos fade over time?
Yeah.
Like, you need.
No, he'll just look gray. I guess my question is, or an observation, not so much a question, is once again, this proves one very specific thing that we've talked about many times on the show. White people literally have nothing better to do with their time. Like, yo, your life is this good? You're like, what happens if I just tattoo my whole body? I've never thought about that. You know why? Because I have to get a job.
Well, his job is tattooing.
Yeah, no, I get that. I'm not getting a tattoo from that guy.
I would never go get a tattoo from this.
This guy has no artistry. I'd be like, where's the skill?
It's like you just threw paint on your body.
Yeah, like, come on, Also, that's got to be incredibly painful.
Yeah, his entire face.
I mean, look, the tattoos that I have are like heavy lined. Like, that shit don't feel good. What the fuck? I mean, I guess at least you don't have to worry about like the small needles, where they're like doing like the line. They're just like, nah, fuck it, just a paintbrush. It's a paintbrush of needles down your back. Fucking moron.
Quote, I will never be finished. It will take me the rest of my life to finish my studies as a tattoo.
Studies.
Right,
all right,
guy.
sure.
But I am dedicated the rest of my life to body modifications and perfecting my work. Let me ask you a serious question. I'm not trying to be an asshole.
I feel like when you say that,
I feel as though you're full of shit. But go ahead.
I feel as though he is retarded.
That's not acceptable.
Okay, I feel like I said that for to get a laugh. But I do feel like there's like a mental imbalance there.
Yeah, I feel that you're probably correct.
I mean, no sane person would do that, right? And I'm sure some asshole 19, 20-year-old is out there like, well, don't judge.
No, I'm judging. No, I'm judging. This looks insane.
You judging me for judging him. You stop judging. Fucking ass.
That is a new thing, right? That we're not allowed to judge anything?
Fuck that. Nah, fuck that, yo. There are people whose job it is to judge other people.
Yes, that's us. That's our job. Oh, you meant judges.
I
I guess them
they
too.
got that I don't got.
A degree.
I got a degree.
Multiple degrees. A law degree. Intelligence.
I know somebody that's got a law degree.
Nigga, that don't count. You don't get to be a judge by proxy. Like, well, if I put my penis in somebody who has powers, then I
have powers.
You're Mega Man. Okay. that's how you work.
My power is to just pick any random movie and hope that I like it.
Yeah, that is her power. Oh, shit. Terrence, you're up.
Woman suffers liver. There seems to be a theme here. Woman suffers liver damage from dyeing her hair every month for 10 years.
Jesus.
Yo, this is wild. Guess
I did not know that was a
Guess
thing.
the country. A middle-aged woman from Harbin, China, was recently diagnosed with chemical cirrhosis. God damn, that seemed to have been caused by her long-time habit of dyeing her hair every month. Referred to only as Mrs. Chen by Chinese media, the 50-something woman allegedly started spotting white hairs on her scalp when she was in her 30s. There were only a few of them back then, so she could easily pluck them. Blah blah blah. Yeah. How the hell did she get liver damage from fucking? About 2 months ago, when Chen was climbing the stairs to her bedroom for the night, she started feeling unusually tired and breathless, but didn't really think too much of it. However, when she finally reached the bedroom, her husband noticed that the woman's skin had turned yellow.
Oh my God.
As had the whites of her eyes. They went to the hospital immediately. From there, they were rushed to the Department of Infectious Medicine
Yeah, that sounds like a Chinese thing.
No, we have a Department of Infectious Diseases.
That's weird.
Oh, well, all right then.
That's a part of
you
where I work.
quarantine people. Doctors found that Mrs. Chen's liver was in an advanced stage of cirrhosis and tried to figure out the cause. The woman had never had an alcohol problem, and her medical history showed no drugs that could have. Damn. Yo.
That's insane.
What the fuck is in her hair dye?
Whatever. Look, that's not normal. Like, that can't be the shit you buy
That's
at
some
Target.
Chinese shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's been regulated through the FDA.
Yeah, this is.
Oh, so I'm texting with my wife asking her, because we don't fucking know anything about dyeing hair. She says, I said, can you dye your hair every month? She says, no, your hair will fall out. So apparently you got to take breaks.
That makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
It's like bleach and shit, right? Like,
Yeah, it can be, I guess.
yeah, like you wouldn't inject that into you.
Yeah, because it
And it's
absorbs
going
your skin.
into your skin.
Yeah. Oof.
All right.
Yeah. Stop
Just
dyeing
get
your
a
hair
wig.
every fucking month.
Just get a wig.
Yeah.
Shave your head, buy a purple wig, and just move on. Whatever it is you people do. I don't get it. Just be okay with your own hair color, you weirdos. Yeah, apparently she uses very toxic chemicals. Yeah, because China. Of course.
That's weird. That's just oof.
Strange. My story, Latvian artist sparks controversy with cannibalistic performance art. Latvian artist Arturs Benzanine, I don't know, has managed to spark a heated debate about the ethics of his latest project, where he slices bits of flesh from two people's bodies, cooks them in a frying pan, and fed it back to them.
Shut up. Stop. No. Why?
What?
That's not art.
That's art.
Ask your wife.
That's art.
Your wife's an artist, right? Text her right now. Ask if cutting flesh off of somebody's fucking arms is art. And frying it in a pan is art.
It's art, guys.
No, fuck off. No, it isn't.
Art is supposed to elicit emotion. And
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Well, I guess it's art. 'Cause I'm very angry right now. That's fucking unacceptable. Man.
Listen to emotion. Anger.
Does he do that on stage?
Yes.
Who the fuck is the volunteer? Why would you do that?
You know what? I got to tell you, as a person who cooks, there's the second image really bothers me. You do not use a metal fork in a fucking pan. That is worse than cooking human flesh. You're ruining it. You're ruining the pan.
It might be a nonstick.
No,
One of them
no,
nonstick
you
pans
don't.
One
No,
of them nonstick pans
no,
get
you
from an
don't do
infomercial
that. You don't do
where
that.
you can use a metal fork.
I yell at my wife all the time. I'm like, don't use that goddamn fork. Don't do that.
No, yo.
You're not doing this. You're not going to this show.
To watch a nigga eat a person,
Just a part.
and that's art?
It's a type of art.
No, it isn't.
I like how you could just do any random stupid ass thing and just call it art.
Exactly.
and get away with
Well,
it.
it's the only thing in society really that is not linear, right? It's purposefully fucking wishy-washy. You can do whatever you want.
Like, you could be in a Facebook group and say the dumbest shit in the world. And then just be like, I guess you don't get satire and sarcasm. First of all, those two things are two totally different things. Like, they're very different. And second of all, you don't know what they mean.
Here's the thing.
Yo, this is not art. I'm looking at the fucking video, yo.
That's fine. That's a way to get banned.
Dude eating.
Yeah, he's just hungry.
It's disgusting, yo. Get the fuck out of
So
here.
you're not going to this show?
All right, here's
This
the
is
thing.
disgusting.
You calling the cops on this guy?
Yes. Like, this nigga's eating people. That's fucking illegal. Right?
Isn't it?
I mean,
They just
you
come
don't know
there
where
and
they
shoot
from.
you 20 times. They're like, I don't know who called this guy.
No, man. No. That's not art. What did she say?
She, okay, she just replied. Let's see. She just wrote, ugh.
So that means no. I'm going to take that as a no.
I think that takes from the performance of, I'm not going to see that.
It's not fucking art. No, get out of my face. No.
As promised, those in attendance were treated to something they had most likely never seen before. The artist wearing a white forensic suit. Well, just trying to stay
Gotta
clean.
be clinical.
Practice his surgical skills on two models, a man and a woman. Hashtag feminism. Slicing bits of flesh from their backs, then frying them in a hot pan and feeding the meat back to them. But it's their own meat.
I don't fucking care.
Would you not eat a slice of your own skin? Have you never bit off of like a hangnail or something? Just ate it?
No.
I'm just asking. I love how that was like way too much of a bridge. You were like, yeah, me neither, guys.
Okay. Yo. This is not art. I don't give a fuck what you call it, but you can't call it art. Like, this is a crime.
Isn't art in the eye of the beholder?
Yeah. Terrence isn't cultured. That's really what this comes
You're
down
right.
to.
I'm not. If this is considered art, I don't want to be cultured. Because this is stupid.
I think we're arguing the merits of culture, cannibalism being culture.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't judge.
I mean,
we're not allowed to judge things.
Yeah. If you don't eat somebody, you're the wrong. You're the person in the wrong.
It's true.
I'll be that.
You're kink shaming.
Yeah, I am.
I kink shame the shit out of people. Don't poop on each other. It's gross.
This is disgusting.
Yeah, it's pretty
Like,
bad.
what the fuck, man?
I love how angry Terrence gets over things like this because it's completely valid, but I just enjoy watching your reaction.
Like, this doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Yeah, it's like
people are paying to see this.
Yeah, no, those people you can't. They need to be put on a list.
Like, I'm gonna do an art exhibit. What is it? I'm gonna eat flesh off of somebody. No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make them eat their own flesh.
I'm not going.
What?
Like, I only have to
How
pay
is that
$20.
art?
I only
That's
have
an
to pay
artistic
$20.
experiment.
$20 to see
To
this?
see this shit?
Wow, what a deal! That's awesome.
Okay.
Trailers this week.
I'm
it's
sorry.
like
that's-
confused Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, it's like, huh?
Huh? What? Huh?
What's going on here? Where am I? What the? Huh? What the hell's going on here? Huh?
It doesn't make any sense. It's offensive. It's
really
disgusting. It's offensive, and it's illegal.
It's illegal. Terrence will dime anybody out if they're caught
Yeah, don't eat
cannibalizing
people.
their friends.
Don't eat people. I'll tell on you.
Uh,
I'm a snitch.
trailers this week. Tag. This is the one with Jeremy Renner and Hannibal Buress and John Hamm. This is a true story apparently of a group of friends who played the same game of tag for 30 years. This looks fun.
It looks funny.
Yeah, with Ed Helms as well.
Yeah.
It's a good cast. I think it looks pretty entertaining. Sicario, Day of the Soldado, or as we discovered, Hitman, Day of the Mercenary. This looks really great. I'm all in for this movie.
Yep, I really enjoyed that first one.
Yep.
I just kind of watched it just one day because everyone's like, it's really good. So I watched it 2 months ago, and it's a great movie.
Yeah.
And he's killing even more people in this movie.
Yeah. I'm a little sad that Denis Villeneuve is not doing this one, but this feels and looks similar. So I'm not really concerned about it. Deadpool or DP2, the first real full trailer. Or I guess maybe it's the second full trailer. This looks fun.
Yeah.
It's got the same feel as the first.
Looks perfectly fine.
Yep.
Everyone can calm down. If you really liked Deadpool, it looks more the same with other locations.
Bigger cast.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm down for it.
They call out X-Force.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah. You even see the gray suit.
Well, it's not really gray. He just has a bunch of dust all over him.
Oh.
That's what it is. But it's definitely a callback to that.
Oh, all right.
Last but certainly not least, the trailer for Infinity War. This is the second trailer.
This dropped the day after we recorded last week.
Yeah.
You
like
bastard.
some assholes. They were.
All right, look. Fuck y'all in advance, but when I watched this trailer, kind of cried a little bit. Kind of cried just a little bit.
I can't even judge that.
I don't want Cap to die, but I feel like he's going to die for the sake of the story. And if it's not him, then it's got to be Iron Man. Like, one of those two guys got to die.
One of the two is going to die. I think Cap doesn't die in this one. I think he dies in the next one.
I don't want him to die at all.
He's my friend.
Look.
Because if Cap dies, America dies, right? Like Chris
Evans
Evans.
getting a little misty right now.
Chris Evans is the personification of what a white person in America needs to be right now.
A good person?
Just a decent human being. Just a human being. That's what I need
With
America
a black
to
friend.
be right now.
With a black friend.
With a couple of black friends.
Yeah, actually, that's true.
And,
I mean, he's okay with going to other countries,
going to
Africa,
other countries and shit, going to shithole countries and
fighting alongside shithole citizens.
Yeah,
Crazy.
man, just sticking up for people, man.
That's his thing.
And now it's, God damn it, he's the personification of America that fights and defends for America with a fucking frisbee. No guns, because real Americans don't need guns. They fight with their fucking dukes. God damn it.
Yep.
God damn it.
I mean, look, it is very clear what the money shot here is. And it's just Cap literally using America to fight off a foreign enemy by hand that no one else can beat. And he's doing it by just screaming, basically, America is what I assume he's yelling at that very moment. Or
that's hilarious.
Look, he only has two options for what he's screaming at that moment, or three. It's either just a regular guttural scream, which it most likely is, America, or Obama. That's his last words. Like, who do you want back? Obama dead. Like, oh man. But yeah, it looks really good. Everything about it looks good. We get our first real look at the Black Order, other members of on Titan. You get the first moment of Robert Downey Jr. with Chris Pratt, and like Chris Pratt annoying him like how he annoys everyone else. We get a scene of Tony using the Extremis suit or the bleeding armor suit. The bleeding edge armor. Like, that shit looks cool. Like, when I first watched it, I was like, yo, did his feet just turn into one rocket? Like, oh shit. I was like, immediate. I didn't get more than 40 seconds into it. I was like, rewind. I need to see that again. Yeah, it was just, I don't know. It was dope to see all these characters finally interact. Like, really interact. So, because in the last trailer, you didn't see that.
What did you think of it, Terrence?
I loved it. This trailer is better than the entirety of the WB movies.
That is correct.
All
it is
all
though.
Together.
Like, you're not lying.
I'm not even fucking joking. That's not a joke
at all.
No, this is better than all of those movies put together. This 2-minute and 18-second trailer is better than 10 hours of the fucking WB DC universe.
Look, you can throw those TV shows in there too. Throw them on the heap. It's a trash.
Again, this is 18 movies in the making. That's a lot of fucking movies. 18 movies in 10 years.
Yo, there is a scene in this trailer. Like, look, I don't know, but there's part of me, I think they didn't show it on purpose, but that haircut looks like Peter Parker's haircut. And that's fucking Shuri. And I need a scene of the two of them, two young nerds, fucking nerding out and having a good time in this movie. I kind of need it. I need it. This trailer is making me emotional. Like, yo, it's so good. It's so fucking good.
It's a month away, man.
That's it.
It's literally a month away.
So the rumor that I read is that it is mainly told. No, I'm not gonna.
I was like, please don't go into that one.
No, it's told from Thanos' point of view throughout a lot of it, which I think is
that's
very. If it's true, I think that's incredibly interesting because you need to flesh out Thanos because we know who Thanos is.
They haven't fleshed him out in the series at all. They just say he's always the guy at the end.
Right. He's that dude at the end, and he's just like smiling or shit.
He did the.
I'll do it myself.
Who's the guy who ran for president? The pizza guy. Herman Cain? Yeah, it's just that Herman Cain.
But that's why you see like a couple of what look to be flashbacks in the trailer
with him and
young
Gamora.
And so I
Or
feel like that would
flashbacks.
be. I feel like that maybe. I feel like that would be an incredibly interesting take on this, right? If this movie is from Thanos' point of view, and then the second movie will be, all right, now that we've established who this guy is, let's get back to the heroes and kicking this guy's ass.
Well, that's actually a really interesting perspective because, like, if you remember the actual story, the actual Infinity Gauntlet story, the end after Thanos is defeated, like he goes back to Titan, right? And he doesn't have any power or anything. He doesn't have anything. And it's just like, all right, you got your ass whooped, and then they just like, you're just left in this kind of garden, like it's like this farm basically on this planet. It would be kind of cool, like to not show him there, but for the voiceover of him where it's finally revealed that he ends up there in the end, but then going back and telling like, yeah, I took these motherfuckers on, and like, holy shit, they actually beat me.
Oh, so the entirety of the entire Infinity War
could be told that way. But just you,
cool.
like you, but you, they don't. He doesn't say, well, I mean, I guess you could start it like, let me tell you that time when I like had to go up against these guys.
like Al Bundy. I scored 49 touchdowns, like 4 touchdowns in one game.
I killed 9 dudes. But like you could tell,
I had 5 stones in one gauntlet.
Right. Like, this is me. And I know you're wondering, how did I get here right now? This is like Thanos sitting there sad. But that would be kind of a cool perspective. I hadn't heard that. That's a really neat rumor.
Yeah.
It would certainly make it interesting.
Yeah. And it would be something different. You don't see, I mean, I guess you could say that Suicide Squad was from the bad guys' perspective, but it
Own that shit. Own it. That's the only part of that movie that was worth it then.
But, we were meant to root for them. We are not meant to root for Thanos.
No. And to your point, you and I were talking offline that whether it's Captain America or whether it's somebody else, Thanos has to kill someone major.
He has to, because you have to establish that Thanos is a legit threat. Like, you could tell, this is film, right? And with film storytelling, you show, don't tell. That you need to see how much of a badass he is, right? Because right now he's just fucking swole grimace, but you need to see like swole grimace like annihilate the Hamburglar or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
he's got to kill somebody big.
You got to kill somebody big, man.
Because to your point, you have to get the audience to hate him.
Yeah, man. I
Like,
mean, it's classic.
If he takes
like,
out fucking Captain America, yeah, people are gonna want to fight Josh Brolin in the street.
like,
Yo, what you doing here, dog? Like,
it's classic wrestling booking, man. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you want to turn somebody heel, you have them go after the face, and you fucking
hit him with a chair.
Hit him with a chair. Daniel Bryan just came back. Well, we want to establish that we want to solidify that Kevin Owens is a heel. Let's have him and his buddy. Let's have Brad and Cam beat up the fucking crippled guy from Seattle.
Doesn't that guy have CTE or whatever?
No, he has some serious neck injury.
Yeah,
He almost.
He almost.
He's had a bunch of concussions.
Yeah,
It's not good.
He's been cleared, and WWE doesn't fuck around with that shit.
No,
Not anymore.
not anymore. Before they
just let you wrestle if you had a
draws. Who the hell is that? Fuck him.
I can't spell my name now. Oh, good. Sorry. Also, I have to say at the end of this trailer before we get out of here, it's just so nice to see that the one thing that those Amazing Spider-Man movies got right was a swinging style of Spider-Man, that they absolutely aped from that. Like, they didn't just go, nah, fuck that, we don't need that. Like, they got that right. And to see Spider-Man like swinging at the end, it looks just like out of Amazing Spider-Man. They just fucking nailed it. It's perfect. Like, sort of like him almost falling, but it's a controlled fall and shit like that. It looks dope. It really looks good.
I also need people to just enjoy this trailer and not like read too much into it. Like, I know, you know, everybody wants to guess where the Soul Stone is, right? Like, just wait for it to come out, right? Because that's something that nerds do, right? Like, we want to be right all the time, right?
That's why people get so disappointed in movies.
Right. And I also need people to cut it out with the Hotepisms. So now they gotta attack Africa? They just established that Africa is this wonderful place, and now they want to destroy it. What? Huh?
That's
What?
because
I gotta work out. Huh? What?
like, hey,
Shut up.
I know you just got into the MCU in like literally the 18th hour,
Right.
But
Last month.
right, like Thanos gonna fuck up everywhere. Like, no, like they're just showing a big battle there, but everybody's getting tossed. You think New York's gonna be clean and fine? No, he gonna fuck everything up. That's where he shows up at first. So no, you know, it's just gonna be a mess, and it has nothing to do with the fact that they're black. Also, I think it's pretty awesome that the main fight is there.
Yeah, yo, it's
Good.
it's the most secure place in the world.
Right, like, and also you get more of the side characters from that movie.
Yeah, why don't you want black people to work? You fucking asshole. Fucking dicks.
Yeah. Shut up.
I can't wait.
Anyway, this I can't believe that we are just about a month out from this.
Yeah, it seems like it seems so recent that we saw the trailer for the first Thor movie. You know what I mean? Like it's been this fucking long. It's been 10 years.
And they know how to pace out their movies, man. Yeah. Like, we're just coming off of Black Panther. And Black Panther, while it is an anomaly, it is still going strong. Like, Black Panther is still in the consciousness. And then we got this movie coming out at the end of next month. I can't believe it.
I can't believe they pulled this shit off. Yo, Kevin Feige can do whatever he wants forever in the movie industry. Whatever he wants. Like, what do you want to do, Kevin? And he's like, just give me the keys.
Yeah, they need to just create a new award for producing at the Academy Awards and just give it to them.
Just call it the Feiges. Start a whole new, fuck the odds, just a whole new thing.
Just give it to him and his team, man, because you talk about
he has literally created a genre. He has a connected universe genre. Like, it's at this point, it's because everyone wants to fucking do it.
Because everybody want that money.
Everyone wants that money, but they can't quite get it right.
Everybody
and they're trying to do it
with
with dumb fucking.
Hey, how about the Hanna Barbera cinematic universe? All right, yo, like,
shut the fuck up! Like, no, dude, no.
And the funny thing is, Kevin Feige literally did it with a bunch of scraps in a cave. Like, he did, and it turned out really well. And he got, after all that, you know what his payment is? He gets it all back. That's his repayment for working his ass off for 10 years is them going, now you have the X-Men and everything else you wanted. Have fun. That's a hell of a reward. Thanks. I mean, they already said they got shit planned out to like 2022, 23, something like that.
Yeah. Dude knows what he's fucking doing, man.
I can't wait to see what he does with those Fox properties. Like, that's going to be nuts. If he could pull this off with a bunch of like rando characters that he had to string together, having that full amount of characters is nuts.
Yeah.
I don't know. They need to clone Kevin Feige, like, just so two of them can be in two places at once. Because it's going to be so much, but it'll be interesting.
And there was a Superfly trailer. Anyway, see you next week.
I totally forgot about it.
Yeah.
Oh, look. The three of us are here. Oh, we're going to review it.
Lord.
Yeah, we are. Come on.
That's fine. Look, we reviewed Belly. I mean,
what's the difference?
Geez,
I really don't know. Looking at that fucking trailer, it might be the same goddamn movie.
Future.
Future. That's a line in a fucking song. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And he says it just like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Future's the Curtis Mayfield of this generation. That's right.
All right, I'm done.
Yeah,
I don't need to hear any more of this nonsense.
All right, guys. That's it for us. Remember to go to the nerdpocalypse.com/barcrawl. Barcrawl is April 14th. Come drink, have fun, do some cosplay, all that shit. It's going to be a good time. And we'll see you guys next week.
See ya.
Take it easy.